Yeah, but we just, that's kind of how we operate. And even on the last album, we did the Capables, but then you had a song like Don't Break My Heart, which,
Sure.
ended up getting really, really accepted by the market.
Yeah.
As, the video and the song. And that's kind of what we know how to do. So I think for anybody else out there, don't do it because somebody else is doing it. Just do what you love and what you know how to do.
Sure.
And they might come along too because, yeah, but we just, that's kind of how we operate. And even on the last album, we did the Capables, but then you had a song like Don't Break My Heart, which,
Sure.
Ended up getting really, really accepted by the market.
Yeah.
As, the video and the song. And that's kind of what we know how to do. So I think for anybody else out there, don't do it because somebody else is doing it. Just do what you love and what you know how to do.
Sure.
And they might come along too, because if they do, then you're very comfortable because you're being yourself anyway.
Of course. Well,
So
you can only be yourself.
Right.
Everyone knows how to be themselves well.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So that was why Strong Thing ended up being the first real major
And
push.
I'm sure you don't regret that one bit.
No. I'm happy. I'm happy.
You're happy.
I'm very happy. I'm very
I
grateful.
think what really helped Strong Thing, obviously it's a nice song, but you didn't want to do a video where it's just in a club.
Yeah, I mean,
boy meets girl.
Exactly. And I think that's another one of our strong points. My strong point, and really the strong point of my label, my company, is just not doing typical stuff. And I think if you listen to the song before you've seen the video, obviously you might think that it would be just another typical club video, and then a girl comes in and da, and it would have just been, you would be able to predict that. And I didn't want to do that, And I think taking a page from the last video I did, which was Don't Break My Heart, I'm very much into storytelling. I'm into building a plot. I'm into movies. I'm into acting. I'm into all of that. So I kind of wrote this elaborate love, boy sees girl with another guy story.
Yeah.
Where I kind of steal the girl from the guy and steal his money, and he's a bad guy anyway. And I kind of wrote the story out.
3 pages you were telling me.
Yes, it was very long, which in itself is another story. But
you can send it to Nollywood now.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll be the leader. I'll be the leader.
No doubt. We got something new here. But then we found Iban. Shout out to Iban Oliver, who's arguably...
Is he based in South Africa?
He's in South Africa. He's a South African guy.
Because the video was shot in South Africa.
Yes. And he's one of the best directors in Africa, if not the best. So shout out to Iban and Danny and the whole team. So we hollered at them, and then we went back and forth. And when he saw the script I wrote, and he basically took that and set it in 1930, which was a genius move.
Black and white.
Well, not even, more like old school film.
Yeah, that grainy
effect.
Third knuckle.
So he took it and set it there, and we went about trying to agree on a price that I could swallow and still.
Guys, do you know? Sorry,
I'm soaking Gary for the rest of the year.
They had to close that. Well, they used to film. They used to airplanes for one.
Yes.
They had to close down.
Yes.
Actual
airport in Pretoria, South Africa.
In Pretoria, in the capital. No, it's the capital of Pretoria, Johannesburg.
But it's close to the capital.
Yeah, it is. And you closed it down, and that costs money.
Yes, it costs.
Because I was saying, isn't it free for Banky W? No.
Sometimes that comes with a different price tag because you're an artist. But but we're very happy with the results, and the feedback has been very positive.
Well, there's a reason why there's 10,000 views on YouTube.
No, I mean that's just the beginning. Hopefully we get to 1 million. That's really the goal. But so we felt like the song deserved a strong video that told that kind of story, and so we went all out with the video, and we're happy with where we are.
Okay.
You're happy with where we are, right?
I'm very happy with where you are.
Excellent.
You chop knuckle.
Thank you.
No, very, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've talked about Strong Thing video. We've talked about where you were coming from.
Right. And the next video is going to be for Lagos Party.
Yeah,
as you said,
mentioned.
And it's going to be directed by Kemi Adetiba.
Okay.
And it's going to be shot in Lagos.
Okay.
Which you should stay back for. I'm just saying.
Well, we'll see.
Just saying.
If I win the lottery,
okay,
I'll take the next plane back.
I'll fast and pray for you.
Please do, because I play weekly.
Okay, cool.
Although I shouldn't, really, as a Christian, but yeah, gambling. Anyway, that's a different story.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the record label now.
Okay.
Your vision.
EME Records.
Yeah.
Yes. Excuse me. Well, obviously it started out as just me.
Yeah.
By God's grace, we've been able to kind of build up the brand of the label and build up my projects.
Very strong band as well.
Yes, we thank God. And so now we have a couple of other acts, 2 acts actually in particular, Wizkid and Scales, both very young Nigerian boys, both very talented, very
They're both
hardworking.
boys?
Yeah, both guys.
Okay.
But we're looking for a female.
I can
Can
coach
you?
you.
No, you're too busy. You're making Lizzie Yemoja money. No, but so shout out to Wizkid and Scales. I'm
Wizkid and Scales.
Yeah.
Watch out actually for a Liz Yemoja special on
Yes.
them About to Blow section.
Yes.
Because I'm here in Lagos and I definitely EME Records brought out. I believe you're pushing Wizkid first.
Yes, well, I mean, we're pushing both of them. What's poppin'? It's your boy Banky W, and I am live on the Liz Yemoja show. Really, I'm not lying. Look, see? So I think the next song that people will hear officially is a song featuring Wizkid.
Okay.
Actually, there's two, so I'm still trying to decide which one.
What's it called?
Well, one of them is called Too Much, You Too Much, and one of them is called Tanka.
Okay.
So either of those will be the next single.
Well, You Too
And
Much,
then-
I mean, I know, well, we'll wait and see, but
Yes.
I know what it sounds like.
No, you don't. Trust me.
Really?
Yes. You don't know.
Really?
But it's good.
Okay.
I'll
What
drink to
about Tanka?
Wow, Tanka is
Not like-
officially the most ignorant song on the album. I'll just say that.
But is it about a tanker?
Like a truck.
Yeah.
Figuratively speaking, it's
Okay.
a metaphor for something else.
Oh my God. Am I being really dumb here?
Yes.
Is everyone laughing at me?
Mm-mm.
What does
Just wait
tanker
for the
mean?
song to come. Wait for the song to come.
No, but what does tanker mean?
Okay, if I was gonna give you the full title of the song,
Yeah.
it would be "Back Up Your Tanker."
Oh God.
Get it?
Oh God.
Well, okay. And here's my excuse.
And then what? You know, The Guardian, Mr. Ruben.
Okay, so
I'm
now-
thinking
now,
he's really intelligent.
This is
and
the one song that Uncle Ruben will officially be able to criticize me on. But I think there's a place for all kinds of music. I don't think anybody is the same way all the time. I think sometimes you just want to be ignorant in a club. You just want to have a couple of drinks, dance, and not give a crap
go
about
out.
anything or all
Yeah.
your problems in the world. Sometimes you're feeling inspirational. Sometimes you're falling in love. Sometimes you're falling out of love. Sometimes you're breaking up. Sometimes you're being intimate. And I think all of these things an artist should be allowed to talk about. All
True,
these things.
true.
Like I shouldn't be expected to make socially conscious songs 24/7 because that's not real. What's real is every facet of the human character.
You're right.
And
And
so-
sometimes an artist just wants a girl to back up her tanker.
Exactly. So, and I think even everybody from the greats all the way down have this. Tupac, for instance,
Yeah.
right? Like prolific artist. However, this is the same guy who wrote Dear Mama, who also wrote, Ride on My Enemies.
He was in Poetic Justice
You understand?
and
I
wrote some
think
beautiful poetry there.
I think it's okay. Like as long as you present a full picture and you're not just about this one thing. If you show different sides of your character, that's what art is. That's
Yeah.
what music is.
Yeah.
And that's what the W experience is. So you'll get the whole
W
Banky
Experience,
W.
November 2008. Are you excited?
2009.
2009. Look at me. We'll edit that.
Well, shout out to Uncle Ruben. Much
I'm
love.
good. Well, that's Ruben Abati.
Yes.
That's what I was going to move on to next.
Yes.
Guardian. So it was written
It was written.
that a lot of the music that we have now doesn't make any sense.
Right.
And someone was longing for the
days
music
of
of old,
yes.
like Shina Peters,
Yes.
and like Sonny Ade, who had his real name.
Yes.
And you had a reply. How? First of all, did you read The Guardian or did someone point it out to you?
I didn't catch the article when it originally came out.
Okay.
It was sent to me by a couple of industry friends.
Okay.
Now, the first time somebody sent it to me, I got a link on my BlackBerry, so I clicked it and I kind of skimmed through the article.
Were you seething?
No, at first I wasn't, truthfully, because I didn't. It was late Sunday night. I was kind of ill at the time. I just wasn't. really wasn't paying attention.
You're like,
So
oh boy.
So I skimmed through it and I said, you know what? Somebody else is criticizing music. I mean, this comes a dime a dozen. So I left it. I didn't even really read it. I just kind of brushed over it and left it. And then the next day, I was getting people were sending to me on Twitter and Facebook and BlackBerry, and I was like, I really should read this because it kind of worked people up. So I sat down and read it.
Where he said things like, Banky W
Right.
is not your real name, when in fact it is.
Well, he said, he said a lot of interesting things. Now, my major problem or issue with his article was I felt like he was being too contradictory. For instance, he was saying things like, you said you brought up a thing about names.